So what do you think? She's finally home.
I like it.
After a week, yeah. And just think, everybody, this... Oh, I gotta take that thing off. But this, technical sense, you know, it's a 51 Victoria. Crown Victorias came out in 55. People say it's not a Victoria because it doesn't...
Crown.
Yeah, because, as we said in one video, we pointed out, 55 is started the Crown Victorias, which is in the middle right here. And that's when they started the Fairlanes in 1955.
Yeah, this is a Victoria, not a Crown. I mean,
yes, this is Victoria, not a Crown Victoria. Crown Victoria started in 1955. So, technical sense, this is a big sister or grandma to the Fairlane, the Galaxies, and even the Gran Torinos. So this right here, she's she spawned quite a few cars off of her over time.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to get it because he had plans of restoring it.
Yeah, this was going to go into his private collection, but when I was wrenching down the business coupe, the 50, he just kind of stopped, looked over, was like, hey, I kind of want to make you guys an offer. So
yeah, he's offered it to me for $2,000, so I'm not going to, I had to do it. I mean,
yep.
Plus with this car, I have extra panels for this side, for that side, I have spare doors, and plus I still have to go through everything.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in the back here.
He went down through his entire salvage yard, and anything that would work on this car went in the trunk. So as you can see, I got a lot of sorting to do.
Yeah, this one does not have the option of the backup taillights. I think that went like right here.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of good parts. I mean, if you look at these.
Yeah, those twin
usually when you
turbines.
Usually when you find those in a salvage yard or something like that, they're dented up, and there's good sets if you really look at it.
Now, he did have another 51 Victoria, however, it was trashed, and oh, there's a hood ornament. There's a very, very rare hood ornament.
That's good shape too. It just has to be re-chromed.
We could use that to make some patterns off of for reproduction stuff.
Which I gotta go with. Yeah, there's just too much to go through.
Yeah, let me get a close-up shot of that. Look at that right there. What is that, metal or tin?
It's that old
pot metal?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, look at that. Thing's about what? Almost a foot. Oh, that is a foot long, if not.
Almost.
Yeah.
I think it's just under a foot.
Give or take.
Might be a few inches.
But he had another one just like this. However, it was a parts car because, sadly, well, if I get... Here, let me put this thing down. I feel like that's not needed. What happened was it was parked underneath a tree. A storm came and it just smashed down on top of it. It was a green one, and you see the parts off of the other video. Excuse me. And it just smashed it all the way down, and just the car is pretty much sitting like this, and then just went. So it just spread it all out. Yeah, that's oh, you got another hood ornament.
So there's gonna be a lot. Might be a lot of spares.
Yeah. Well, it looks like something plastic goes right there. Yeah,
they use the word plastic of some kind.
Yeah.
It's like the 46s. They had a little blue thing on theirs.
Yeah. Can't get into the hood because the hood latch is kind of busted and it's broken off. The latch right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna crawl underneath and sometime pop it open that way.
Yeah.
It don't have the motor. It does still have the original transmission in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I may not hunt down an original motor for it because I do have a Mercury flathead for it.
So you're gonna use your 110 for this?
I'm thinking it.
What year was that 110? Do you remember?
I don't remember. It was sitting in that 48 when I originally bought it. When I saw Mercury all over it, I pulled it out and filled it full of oil so it wouldn't lock up.
Yeah. So you,
That's what I'm seriously thinking. And then, cause you can still do a lot to those flatheads.
Yeah. Because even Buck said, you know, our friend and relative said that trying to find a 51 flathead, you know, equivalent for these is kind of hard to find anymore.
Yeah, it was the largest flathead for that, I think.
Yeah, what they said.
Can't get in this door right here for obvious
No,
reasons,
we gotta get a little...
I have the replacement for it.
Yep, we gotta get a little creative. This is from the loader from this other salvage yard, well, the scrap yard, actually.
And they were going to crush it.
Yep. And if you didn't arrive 2 hours sooner, then it would have been crushed. So this is pretty much Ford's very first hardtop.
Yeah, this is the first year Ford made a hardtop.
And we're thinking about later on.
What's really cool is I got a 51 and I got a couple 50s in there over there that kind of go in the same group.
Yeah, now you just need to find a 49 so you can have a 49, 50, 51.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But I know what it is missing. It is missing the original Victoria emblem on the dash.
Yeah, I'll have to get on the other side to see that. But we are thinking to try to find the original hardtops to also GM their first ones and Dodge or Mopar. So that way we can have Ford, Chevrolet, and Dodge their first hardtops. But is that an emblem right there?
Yeah, it has the cats on it.
Yeah, it has the 3 cats. All right there. Ford's emblem. All of this right here. Another thing too. Convertibles were pretty much just all along right here and also on top of the window. So pretty much as you see this chrome piece up right here is where they kind of split it, and then that was the convertible, and people turned these into convertibles back in the day, but of course, you know, they didn't know that they were worth something later on.
This ain't getting, this is gonna be
no
original.
She's original. She's gonna be restored original, and she's gonna be part of our first lineup. That's why she's over here.
Yes, that's why I had him park it over here.
Yeah,
I'm not letting this one here sit with the rest.
No, it's gonna be very packed and busy over here, because after spring cleaning and getting those stupid stumps out of the way, everything, or at least maybe majority of them, is going to come off their frames this year. So yeah, frame is extremely good shape. Didn't have time to look underneath because Buck had to go. And oh, there's another spare gas tank deal. Yeah, careful, that metal's
sharp.
Yeah. But yeah, this year's gonna be pretty much busy getting all the cars off their frames and stuff blocked up, start working on them.
Yeah, I never really started making a price list for that Barracuda.
Yep, he's starting to get parts gathered up, you know, of a list for the 68 Barracuda. Gotta get that shot right here. Yeah, originally came from Utah.
I couldn't pass it up.
Oh no, especially something like this. Now, it's rough, it's been sitting, and it came from an area where they heavily salted the roads. Of course, Utah's not very known for, I guess, it's snow, but they drove it around a little bit longer, and then it just kind of rusted out in certain areas.
Yeah, but, you know, I got so many spare parts and panels for this car, it's unreal.
And we do have a potential glass place in town that could make a spot right here for it.
Or I think he said he knows where he could get one.
Yeah, that or the glass place could potentially make it. They just have to come out and make a pattern, or we bring in a pattern. I know people have been teasing this online about that. It's like just for a window. It's kind of silly how adults online get so
hurt or jealous.
Oh, I should say petty.
That too.
It's kind of strange how that turns out.
Yeah, he decided to bring this over last Sunday when I was actually gone because somebody was wanting to take parts off.
Yes, and they're wanting to steal stuff off of it too.
He was getting a little mad.
Yeah, it was. He had it sitting on his rollback, and people were wanting to steal stuff off of it, take things out of it. Someone was even looking underneath to see if they had a catalytic converter that they could steal. Yeah, and you know, 51 catalytic converter. Yeah, they didn't exist then. Can't roll these down just yet because they kind of stick, but if you roll it down, it actually goes down like so and back on up. So it kind of pivots like right here.
I actually like this car.
Yeah.
I mean, it has an awesome dash on it too.
Oh yeah, which I'm gonna look at real fast.
A couple knobs, maybe one.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that cat symbol on the dash.
Where you see that? Oh, the symbol. Oh, I see it right now.
That looks crazy good.
Looks like this is a little. And this car is gonna be a learning experience. As soon as we get done looking at it, we're also gonna say something about this car. What we have plans on doing around it. Yeah. The Victoria will pretty much go right there. Oh, there's no push button on your glove box. It's a key.
Yeah. Be nice if keys are in it.
Yeah.
But some
really
reason
big.
people like to steal those.
Yeah. Yeah, that passenger door is pretty banged on the inside. The door latch is kind of bent in.
I still have to go over and get the other panel, but
Yeah, there's a few other stuff
it's
we
kind
have to
of buried
grab.
in the snow, and I didn't want to damage it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're perfect.
Got to clean this car out. Got to get a shop vac. Got to get ours fixed and clean this all out. Oh. We'll get into it a little bit later because there's chrome pieces and stuff scattered in there. Let's see here.
And I do have the rest of the back seat to it.
Yeah, it is. You know, it's the 3-speed.
Yeah, I think didn't these have like the hydro flow or I can't.
I'm
remember.
not sure. We got
some kind of hydro something transmission.
Yeah, when we get that transmission out, we'll have to run the numbers and
I don't
everything.
remember. Someone actually posted up on Facebook original dealership. I don't remember what you call them. Every year when Ford or somebody brings out, they show all the cars they're bringing out.
Oh, their lineups or something.
Yeah, and they give descriptions. So I try to save every single one of those.
Yeah. But yeah, this car is going to be a huge learning experience because we know nothing about shoeboxes yet. Just want to go back in here and look at the original radio. How that knob on this side, on the left side, has been changed.
The clock's still in there.
Yeah, it is. Still very good shape.
Won't take much to get that going.
Got an ashtray, a lighter, interior light. Got wipers on this side. Lights. Yep. And here's a relic from the past. Right there's a dim switch on the floor. Oh, here's the hood. Ooh. I don't think she's gonna open. It's stuck. Can you get it?
I gotta find it first.
Yeah, hood's a little banged up because when they yanked out the engine, they kind of banged it up. Is there any numbers that's going to get in the way that I may have to censor?
Yeah, on the left-hand side, that's a pretty big plate.
Okay.
Right there above the...
I'll kind of come in at the side so that way it doesn't get it.
Yeah, see the transmission's still there. Apparently it wasn't... Oh, hey, the horns are on the hood.
Huh. Oh! Let me... Yeah, look at that.
First time I've seen that.
Huh, are they... Looks like they might be factory. Is there anything up front showing horns that might have been up here?
Oh, I'm gonna have to research that one.
Yeah, gonna have to...
I don't know, they might look like they might. They're actually contoured with the...
It looks like it, doesn't it?
Yep. Yeah,
gonna have to do our research on that one. Yeah, double horns on their hood.
Well, guess what? Your hood latch wouldn't work anyway. Look at it.
Oh, it's shot. It's easy to replace. At least it's one of those. Oh my gosh. You know what? This is the first old car I have ever seen that has a hood brace.
Oh, some of them might have it. It just didn't really.
Well, you know, this is Victoria after all. Now, I don't want to try to get that plate in, the body plate. Because, quick reminder, you're not supposed to get your VIN or body plates online. People can actually...
Steal your car.
Yep, they can actually challenge it and do that stuff, but people do it anyways. I know a lot of people like, oh, no, it's not true, it's not true. It's like, yeah, if someone wanted to give you a hard time about your car, no matter what it is, if you show that stuff online, yeah, they could do that.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah. Learned that from the local sheriff.
Yeah.
Telling us that stuff.
If you do show something, cross out, take tape and cross out certain ones just to prove, like we did on the the Roadrunner over there.
Yeah.
Tape stuff off just to show.
I only tape stuff off to show that it is true in RM21.
And I do have all the hubcaps and everything to this.
Yes. It's like, yeah. Wheels remain the same. They are tube, but you gonna put tubeless on this or remain tube?
Tubeless.
Yeah. Bucks likes tubed, but we don't like it. And these rims, we got to look at them. They were year appropriate for this car, weren't they?
I'll have to research it. Well, I'm pretty sure they probably are because The original hubcaps and everything's are on it.
Just have to repaint them. I mean, the rims are pretty good. So, let's see about this side. And of course, also too, when in doubt, seek out your turn signals, because that tells you the year of the car. Yeah, this white stuff.
The older white walls.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can put them on if you want, but
Yeah.
everybody has a preference.
Well, we are going to put white walls on this, the appropriate ones.
I'm thinking of. I think it probably wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. Well,
I do like the way that back window is. So.
yes, definitely. So yeah, all rims are the same, just off of a different car, obviously. But once we get
And
stuff off,
from what I saw, I do have spares of these.
yeah, you got spares of these. These are
I got spare tail lights.
good. Like I said, don't know on what it's like, pot metal or what, because this car's gonna be a whole new learning experience. So, yeah, when we get the tires off and everything, we'll have to check and double and triple check, see if all those rims are straight without them being bent or nothing.
Either way, I mean, you probably find 51 rims.
Man, there's just a lot of stuff to go on over the car.
I'm just happy to get it.
Well, yeah, this is American history.
I
Bar
mean,
American roadway history.
You go and buy a business coupe and a sedan, then turn around, this falls into your lap.
Yeah, and we also thought about trying to look for a club coupe too, but those are kind of rare as well. And also, too, I forgot, there's a light right underneath.
Those actually make pretty cool looking street rods.
Yeah, we thought if we ever get a club coupe, that we'd do something to it. And of course, no chop tops.
No. Me, I mean, you can chop it if you want it, if it's your project. To me, there's certain cars only meant to be chopped.
We like riding in them, but we don't want to chop top any of our stuff. So, and also too, an announcement. Now we did talk about this in one video, which people missed a lot of info on, especially with the 427 oiler, which Tucker will be a proud owner of that in the next, what, 4 or 5 years once Buck gets done with it. That's going to go down.
I'll have to rebuild it after he gets
Yeah, that's what he said, has to be rebuilt. But it's going to go down to 64 Galaxy.
Yes. It already has a future home.
Mm-hmm.
I think a 427 would be appropriate for that 64.
It would be. So, we did, there's a lot of information in that video, but got small views. We kind of encourage people to go back and watch it. But with reproduction bodies, we want to do the Willys Night Whippet pickup.
You know, another good idea.
Huh.
We already have panels sitting off to the side that's already loose.
Mm-hmm.
We could go ahead and make patterns like that before they get put back on this car.
That's what I plan on doing.
That'd be a good idea.
It's going to be a huge process, a huge learning process, because we've never really done steel reproduction bodies before. It's a learning process. We know how to do panels and stuff here and there, but we're out of touch because, you know, when you haven't used a skill set for a while, it's kind of rusty.
Yeah. You have to break out a book or a YouTube video and start refreshing your memory.
Yep. What we're going to do...
Hey, I'm not afraid to admit it. If I don't know how to work on it, that's the way I do it.
Yeah.
The only way you got to learn, too, is watching somebody else do it.
So what we're going to do is we're going to make paper patterns out of this with the skeletal structure and everything, and I think one of the steel reproduction bodies on a big scale is going to be out of this 51 Victoria. I think that's also how I want to get my 50 Mercury too, because when I start doing making paper patterns off of this, the skeletal structure, the roof, the hood, and everything, I'm going to do the same thing on the Buck's 50 Mercury over there too, his chop top, but the skeletal structure is slightly different from one another.
Oh, yeah.
But the bodies I've looked up are the same length, so pretty much what you see right here from 49, 50, and 51, they're all the same length from what I've read.
You wouldn't think so. I mean, you look at the 50, 51 Mercuries, they look like boats, but when you compare them, it's...
Yeah, they look big, but it only gives the deception of that. But yeah, this is pretty much the length of a Mercury to a Ford. So, yeah. I think that's how I'm going to get my 50 Mercury, is do a reproduction body off of it. Also going to do some other things as well, but going to announce those later on in the future when we get more established.
Yeah. Water can't get in the gas tank now.
Oh, wait, where was it sitting?
Back window.
Oh. Wasn't paying attention.
As if I don't have to replace the gas tank already.
Yeah, because you can see, you know, our place is kind of scattered. Doesn't look like the best. Still picking stuff up, but...
no, but it's our yard. That's the way we like it. We can get to it.
Yep, and this is where the dream garage is going to be. It's where it's going to build all the stuff in the next 2 to 3 years once we get it built. Because all the vehicles right here, I need to shimmy on over. So that way there's room there in case something does happen. We could build it sooner. But yeah, steel reproduction bodies out of this. It may not be the exact gauge of metal. It might be a little bit thicker. Don't know how the convertibles are, so I'm just going to mainly focus on this. It's going to be exact. It's going to, like I said, it's going to be a huge learning process. Figured work on all the girls and the guys throughout the summer, but make a little shop, you know, like a little hut, and make metal panels in during the winter.
Yeah, this is not going to get turned into convertible.
No.
I'll
do my
I only have
ahead.
a couple cars in the 50s that are two-door hardtops, and I don't
Yeah.
want they're staying that way.
When the time comes, I'll do my research and see the difference between the hardtops and the convertibles. But it's going to take a lot of stuff to do something like this. So, well, I kind of figured this will be original. And when the steel reproduction body is made, don't know when it will be completed, because, you know, just announcing it, I think that will turn into a street car. Not unless if we somehow get another one like this, if it's in worse shape, but yeah. Because Buck said if that green one didn't get smashed, he would have sold that to us as well, but...
That radio is awesome shape. So
I know. It is absolutely phenomenal. And of course, V8 for flathead V8. So, and we want to do reproduction stuff for a bunch of other things. Just have to do, you know, learning process as we go. So, anything else that you may want to add?
Probably not. We'll probably do another video later just to show what's all hiding in that trunk.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff I want to sort out.
Yeah.
But everything goes to this car.
Yep. This thing is, what, 90... With the stuff and back behind this is, what, 97, 98% complete now?
Yes.
Just missing a few minor details here and there.
That's all.
Yep. So you're pretty much, like, again, pretty much when you look at this kind of car, it's the same length as a Mercury. So got to find the differences between those, and do a little bit more research, and because that's what the one thing I want to specialize on. And since there's a few other cars that we cannot grab due to their very extreme rarity, I'm going to have to build those, but I'll announce those later on in the future too.
Yeah.
I've seen people do those online. It's becoming more popular recently with Hot Wheel builds. People are, you know, making those Hot Wheel cars.
Yeah, and then too, I had plans of buying 2 39 Ford sedans over there, but the more we got to look at them, they weren't really what you call them.
No. And
so to replace those, he had a 39 Mercury sedan.
Mm-hmm.
So he sold that to me for the same price I was going to buy those two other 39s. So it
yeah.
worked out.
And we got to see if the fenders will fit over onto those. I don't know if there's a difference between them or not, but I got to do a little bit more research on that.
I know the frames are supposed to be interchangeable. But
yeah, the frames are interchangeable.
So I got a good frame for it.
Mm-hmm.
But the body on that thing is just, for a 39, that's wow.
Yeah. But yeah, those 2 39 Fords that are stacked, the top one's falling apart. It's becoming, well, I mean, we could rebuild it, but
I think
when
the more I looked at them, the more they're just parts cars.
Well, when he offered you that, you know, a 39 Mercury that you can't really find, and you can find 39 Fords, you know, almost anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, figured why not? And it's a sedan.
Plus first year Mercury.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't.
Yeah, good luck trying to find a coupe though in that year.
Oh, jeez.
Who cares? Mercury's a Mercury.
I'm just lucky to have the coupes I got.
Yep. Yeah, I'd probably go ahead and
7 or 8 of them out here.
What, Mercury's?
Coupes.
or coupes.
Yeah, because we got.
Well, if you count the like the Barracuda and the
Well,
76
yeah, that's a different
Roadrunner.
type of coupe. I'm thinking
Oh, the oldies.
the oldies.
Yeah. Probably to go ahead and close that hood
I'll
because I want to get a close shot again. Even though there's dust on that panel, I still don't want to show it.
So I can get back in. I thought it wouldn't open. It wouldn't open the first time.
Yeah. Again, when in doubt, seek your turn signals out. Ford, Chevrolet, and Dodge. Turn signals will tell you the year of the vehicle, what generation. And before I forget, this is a first gen of the 1950s of Ford Victoria, but it's, what gen of it is in the line of Victorias? Because it came out in what, the 20s?
Yeah, Victoria's. I can't remember exactly what year. I think they did have them in the 20s.
Yeah.
It's still, they continued to made a different line of Victoria, but it's just the first year Ford made a hardtop.
Yeah, so first gen in the 1950s, part of that era, but it's like 5 or 6 gen, and I can't remember, like 3rd or 4th gen, I can't remember. I have to look it up.
55, that's when they came out the Crown Victoria.
Yes, that was next step up in the gen. Because some guy kind of gave me a hard time about that. I was like, oh, it's not first gen. It's like, yes, it is. It's a first gen in the 1950s. That's what I stated it as.
You always got the internet experts trying to say this and that. And guys, just a heads up, it's not for sale.
No, nothing out here is for sale.
I kind of like where that rear mirror is at.
Where's it at?
Down low on the windshield down here.
Huh? Oh.
Great.
Ooh. Yeah, but I also moved the fender too. Yeah, look at that. Huh, down low. How about that? Didn't quite pay attention to that.
Can't hang anything with that one.
Oh, look at the venting.
Oh yeah, you see a lot of those that thin like that.
Yeah. And of course, this is missing a few options. Like I said, the back tail lights, the moon visor, but I don't think these never came out with an option of moon visor. I can't remember what else that they had. I don't think air conditioning existed. Well, no, air conditioning did exist back in the day, but this didn't have it.
No, I don't want to put air conditioner in it.
No, I mean, it's going to be original from front to back.
And this is not going to be a trailer queen.
Nope, she's going to be driven.
A lot of guys having those old cars like the business coupes and cars like this restored and leave them in the garage and put them on a trailer, take the car shows. I want to drive this.
Now, pretty much 3 things. What's going to change about this car, though, from it not being 100% original, is the engine. Not unless we can find appropriate year engine of 100 horse for this, a 51 flathead. It's going to have the 4-barrel kit for the flathead and dual exhaust, so that way it breathes better. And I think that's pretty much about it, really. So engines might be between the year 110 Mercury, or we can try to find a year appropriate flathead for this.
I'll have to research the stuff on that other flathead.
Yeah. So all in all, that's pretty much everything in a nutshell. Kind of covered this car quite a few times already. So
of course, he said he might have an original motor down in his yard.
He doesn't.
He doesn't?
No, he looked. They're all locked up, or they're just boat anchors. Yep, boat anchors.
That's okay. And then the Mercury motor definitely is.
Yeah. Or unless we get lucky.
That's okay. I mean, Mercuries were pretty tough. That's the one. The Mercury flatheads are the ones you want to see.
Well, yeah, they're like super heavy duty or something. I can't remember.
They're heavy duty.
Yeah. So, alrighty. Pretty much covers the car in general until I get room made and take it apart, get it off the frame, and redo the frame this year. And yeah,
I'm doing this one.
Yeah, I know. I'll help out with some stuff because I gotta, do Cherry Bomb Victoria, Drama Queen. Gotta do all those over there. Not sure about the 61 or 62 Buick. I can't remember now. 61 Buick. Yeah.
I want to start that motor. I want to hear it.
Was going to be last year, but spring when it warms up, we're going to get some stuff, and you're going to hear that nail head fire up. And it is a 401, right?
I'm pretty sure. Did we fully research it?
We found the numbers, but did you research your numbers?
No, I got them written down. It's just when you get off work, you don't think about it.
Well, yeah, you travel too much.
Then the next job site's probably 7.5 hours away. It's like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, you love your job, but sometimes the traveling, when you see the same scenery over and over and over, you kind of pretend that something's different out there. Yeah. So again, first gen in the 1950s, but like third, fourth, or fifth in the Victoria lineup since it came out in the 1920s. The big sister or grandma to Fairlane, Galaxy, and the Gran Torinos. So pretty much what you're seeing right here is technically a Fairlane and a Galaxy. Because, from, you know what, that is right, 10-year difference. 51 Victoria and a 61 Galaxy Starliner. So yeah, 10-year difference right here. It's just clicked. 51, 61. And I gotta mark out some stuff on the parts car too and start working on her.
You got the 56 over there. It kind of falls into the similar. Well, that's a different category.
It's a different lineup.
Yeah.
Something a little different about those Crestliners or something.
Custom line.
Or custom line. I can't remember your cars. Well, for some reason, custom lines.
There's nothing really special about it. I just like that body style.
Yep. So alrighty. Anything else you want to add? Because we've talked about this car so damn much.
Yes, and people wanted to see it come home.
Yep.
I just missed it when it showed up.
Yep. Yeah, you missed it by a couple of hours. So alrighty. Anything else you want to add?
Not really.
All right.
Not until we pull everything out of that trunk.
Yeah, we'll do that in another date when it gets warmer because it's going to sit here. I still got to do some spring cleaning, get the rest of that stuff up over there and those tree stumps. That way I can have room to move stuff over, get things off the frame, move stuff around and everything, and just go from there. And then also get a privacy fence built up over there too, so that way can have some.
That's a pretty good tread on that.
Yeah, he put a lot of decent tires on this because he was wanting this to roll around in his shop.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
The other ones aren't so much. But
no. Well, it's going to get different treads on it anyways. All terrain for road and dirt.
It's still got to be the same tire size. I mean, I'm not going to go crazy.
Yeah.
I think if I just put that Mercury flathead in it and beef it up a little bit, just give it a little bit of snort, I think that's good enough.
Well, yeah, with the 4-barrel kit and the dual exhaust.
There's a lot of options on it too for a flathead.
There's a lot of options for a flathead, yeah.
You have. I assume, guys. I'm not going to do a supercharger. No.
No, I'd love to get a.
Have it.
I want to get a Mercury flathead 110 and do a supercharger on it, but Mercury flatheads are kind of hard to come by on any year.
Yeah, a lot of people are after them.
Mm-hmm.
Especially those straight 8s like in that Buick over there.
Definitely. Oh, and also too, someone did ask about boats. Falls in the category of automotive. That'll be restored as well. But Tucker is the one that kind of knows how to do boats. Keep forgetting that since we're right by our late father's boat, it'll be restored as well. I mean, yeah, it's not a thing for everybody, but someone asked us quite a few times in the past. But yeah, he kind of knows how to work on boats. So that will fall into the category, and there'll be a video on that later in the future, and some other things will be happening around this and so on. So
yeah, raccoons got into it, and the front seats got torn up.
Yeah, a bunch of other stuff, including the trailer, a bunch of other stuff to announce, but we're not big enough to announce those things just yet.
Gotta have future stuff.
Yep, we're still building, still very thankful for people getting us over 2,000 subscribers. Actually, never thought we'd reach the 2,000 subscribers, so soon. But yeah, winter's here, makes it hard and difficult to work on things. But this summer is actually going to be the year to work on things. I know I said that last year, but now it's just got to haul our final cars off the salvage yard and be the actual last ones from there.
Yeah, and I'm still itching to get that other Jaguar engine out of that 99 to fit down to that 56.
Yes. So there you have it. Pretty much a long video on this car. Please take consideration of liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. We're always forever thankful for the support that people have shown us on these videos.
Yeah, if you guys have any advice or suggestions, don't feel free to leave a comment.
Yeah, if you have any information on these cars, feel free to post it down in the comment section, because this is a huge learning experience. We know absolutely nothing about the Shoebox Fords, especially on the 51 Victoria. I almost called it the Fairlane, but no. I'm so used to Buck's Fairlane Victoria, but no, Victoria. Because that's where I grew up around, the Fairlane Victorias. But no, this is Victoria. So, alright, y'all have a good night. Take care and stay safe. See you later. And thanks again for the support.